Good afternoon, and my name is Ubong Johnny, your host at Quest to Know podcast, a podcast that quests everything and anything about the church, the African community, and families. And today we are going to the streets to ask people questions about the Valentine spirit. Join me and my co-host as we do this together. Ekemine. Let's go.
So, what's your take on Val? What do you think about Valentine?
You get to come back. I don't know. Okay, now February we do condition of this country. No, they let us remember. Na Ash Wednesday, na Ash we dey go collect that day. So anything concern Valentine. Nah, I don't know. Shey they talk. Na that time we dey secondary school, primary school. Now we dey do VA. No, dey now hustle. Don't carry the brain. It's not true now. No, not true.
So in secondary school days,
I collect gift. Ditto. From the bottom of my heart, I pick my pen from the basket of love. They don't let her for you that time. They let her for me now. But now, hustle. Everybody is hustling. But now they go come on, sha. I go wear red and white.
okay. That's the official color.
No be so they talk so now be Valentine color.
So those surprises you received in secondary school, they love something like romantic, emotional.
Romance plenty. Teddy bear. They give us teddy bear that time. We find teddy bear like this. They give us teddy bear. They give us marker jam my gift that time. But for now, you don't he says when they do power on Valentine, now fake now them they do the thing by themselves. Men no they do those things again.
So
I don't have content, leave that thing.
So after the gift, was there anything attached like going out to having an appointment to meet?
The beat they will beat you that time. Sometimes we dey use Valentine on Sunday. Now Monday we dey do am for school for inside class. No be now again, my brother. Leave Valentine. I also with the hustle. If you know hustle, you no go chop.
Okay, so on this day like this, what are you going to do on that day? Outside the fact that you are hustling,
that day na Wednesday. I go come go street come hustle.
So after the hustling,
I go house go sleep.
No gifts, no surprise.
No surprise. Nobody dey surprise anybody now. Tinubu is surprising all of us. That surprise is okay for us. The shock wey they give us now, it reach us to do Valentine.
Okay, so what do you think are those things that people do on Valentine which is not really appropriate?
I feel love is supposed to be celebrated every day. If you love somebody, you love the person every day. So every day should be a vow for lovers, not that February 14. I don't believe in February 14. Okay. My love is every day.
Okay. So concerning love, do you think it's really easy to win a lady's heart in this season? They ask condition of the country, they like this sapa, they touch everyone.
You never win my heart though. The only way if you win my heart now, I just open shop for me. You have win my heart. I'm even carry my mother follow body. I will tell you the truth. Just open shop for me now.
I will win your heart.
So, you know the life follow me. You go play to follow you because automatically now I don't get employment for people. You understand? Open shop for me now. I go employ people. Everybody when I employ them, now your girlfriend. Me too. Now everybody now girlfriend. All of us will friend you. Now money you dey find no.
So no, nothing like special kind of celebration, special surprise, special.
For who? I go surprise myself. All of that I feel drink Star Radler. Now woman drink with that I dey like that Star Radler very well.
Okay. So as a last question, what do you think for those that are in a very serious relationship? Because it's sometimes it happens that relationship will crash on that day.
It will crash, oh. My own don't crash plenty. I don't lose count of crashing.
Are you serious?
Yeah. If I can't, I will go sleep.
How many relationships have crashed so far in the course of this celebration? This season that is in your own life.
What is the talk? Then say people wey they won't carry as vow, wey be vow. Don't they collect gifts is on the first. Today na wetin? Today na 10. I never see gift. So I vow to follow. I don't follow now.
So your own give us start seeing space.
Na the first na February 1st. Now vow dey start.
So vow
for people wey dey relationship wey get love. First, they don't dey surprise yourself. They come. So that 14 I just say okay, make we just tell them say okay now.
Upgrade. So what advice for the single ones that are most times they might just be oppressed on that day.
I join the single ones. In fact, my name is single. Everywhere they see me, they call me single.
Single.
Ah,
So
I dey survive now.
you won't feel oppressed on that. You know, they will take people
For
out.
fake-
Though.
for fake
They will
life.
snap pictures. So
For fake
they will
life.
visit eateries. So
Fake life now go dey pay me. Dem full our area, we know wetin dey sup. So all those kind things no dey pay me. Na cruise. If I even waka jam person dey give person flower, I go collect that flower, go wipe the person for naked. All those things na fake. No love o, na money we dey find abeg.
all right, no problem. Thank you very much, Miss. It was a nice time having you.
I miss you coming and be my sis. I never marry o, I no dey relationship, no consequences for me o.
Single.
Call me, thank you very much, Chini.
Thank you very much, Miss Chin.
They had miss. No let them go mistake that miss wey dey cause so.
Good day, sir. Please, may we meet you?
My name is Akani.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, do you believe Valentine should be celebrated?
Yes, you should.
Okay. Why do you think it should be celebrated?
Because Valentine is, from my knowledge, like Valentine is basically a celebration of love. So, any way you can like spread love, even buying something for someone you don't know or anything like that, it's a means of celebrating Valentine. So, it's a good celebration and needs to be celebrated.
I you said buying something for someone even that you do not know.
Yes.
So, do you think it's good to celebrate buy gift like this for people that you do not know?
Yes, because it's a season of love. You just buy gifts for someone. Happy Valentine's Day. You make them feel special.
So, why people say will you be my vow? People think that there is one specific person that. So, don't you support this opinion that there is one specific person that should be a vow?
For me, I feel Valentine is just something like open. It must not be someone. You just the way they choose to celebrate their own. That is it. For my own way, I feel that just buying for someone or going out with friends like that doesn't need to be like one person. Live my van, all of that.
Okay, so in a relationship, let's say people that are in a relationship and the guy does not take the girl out, and there is sort of fight. Why didn't you take me out? Do you think that's a way good way to celebrate Valentine?
It's not now. Like she's not meant to be angry or anything like that.
Okay.
But at least if the guy too, you self that enter the relationship, you are meant to carry out, or you guys at least have fun to be with the person that day. Since it's all about love. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kanye. Do you think real love exists?
Okay, yes, I think real love exists.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So why? Tell us, why do you think real love exists?
Okay, coming from the religious aspect, God is love. So I feel love exists because God is love.
Okay, so real love exists.
Yes.
Okay, so do you think in the spirit of Valentine should be celebrated?
In the spirit of Valentine, Valentine should be celebrated.
I'm asking, should Valentine be celebrated?
Okay. Personally, I don't have a problem with Valentine. So yes, in the spirit of love, Valentine should be celebrated. But what I feel people don't really consider is why is Valentine really celebrated? You get my
Yeah, I
yes.
do.
So that's it.
So why do you think should be the reason for celebrating Valentine, in your opinion?
Okay, in my opinion, if you check the story behind Valentine, I feel in our world today, what we celebrate is not actually what we are meant to celebrate. Yes, so it should not be celebrated. Yes.
All right, thank you. So, if you are in the capacity to say Valentine should be ceased, shouldn't be celebrated again, you would do so.
Yes, I would do so because Valentine today has become a media of oppression.
Oppression.
Yes. Yes. Like what is trending now on social media, you're seeing Valentine packages going for like 3 million, 2 million, and the rest. Yes. And you see a Valentine package 40,000 people trying to meet up, like, let me make my babe happy. You get, they'll end up like going out of their own way just to celebrate this Valentine, just like tag along. You get, so I feel it's a media of oppression. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Inekem.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much.
What's your name?
And Puji.
Okay, Annie. Good time to have you here. So this is a season of happiness, a season of love, a season where people get to express how they feel towards their loved ones. So, what do you think about this season? What is your definition to Valentine? What does it mean to you?
I think a lot of people have given different definitions over the years of what Valentine is, but originally, Valentine is actually a Christian or Catholic ceremony. It's supposed to be about Saint Valentine.
Okay,
That's in the years past where two lovers were not agreed to get married,
okay.
but because of Saint Valentine, this was impossible.
So it's actually a celebration where a man get to sacrifice all he had just for continuity of what God established, right?
Not necessarily a man actually, but
Okay.
love between any other person is just a way to express love between any other two people, but people take it for granted these days and to mean sex during Valentine.
Okay, so you just said people take it for granted. So,
Yes, there is a misinterpretation of what Valentine is.
okay, so what are those misinterpretation of Valentine? What do people really? What are those actions of some persons that misinterpret Valentine?
Okay, like some people, young people,
Okay.
they have this belief that you have to have sex during Valentine, you have to have exchange gifts and all that. You can just be spending time with loved ones, not just the person you have feelings, romantic feelings with,
Okay.
but maybe in the orphanage. That's also a form of love
Okay.
because it's a Christian celebration. It's not for lovers expressing romance and having sexual exchanges and making babies.
Okay, so that means for you Valentine, you don't see Valentine as a celebration that young ones of nowadays will get to indulge in things that are not really godly. So do you think how about lovers, people that are not married, you don't think it's necessary for them to celebrate as well?
Why should celebration of love be a particular day? It's supposed to be every day, but this is just a reminder of what is supposed to be every single day, not
Okay.
just.
Okay, so now this gift exchanging of gifts, giving this one gift on Valentine Day, do you think it's really important to give someone something just to
Well,
express
if you have a gift to give, but the most important gift is what you give to the person from inside yourself. I don't mean your body parts, oh. I mean from inside yourself, because this is what many people are thinking. So the gift can be showing kindness to anybody.
okay, that means you can just express your kindness, you can get to help someone. That is also a means of gifting someone on Valentine, not really material gifts.
Yes, like I'm granting you.
That means you're giving me a platform already on Valentine. So
I'm expressing my love
for
for you people.
okay, so this do you have a vow? People do say, "I will you be my vow? I would like you to be my vow. Please be my vow." What does that really mean?
But God will help us, Sha. Those of us who are single.
Okay,
But I have God, Sha. So I'm covered.
okay. So the single ones, let them breathe.
It's not about relationships.
Mm.
It's not about romantic relationships. I have people that love me.
Okay, so at least with people that love you, showing you love on Valentine, giving you a lady treatment, a good treatment you deserve. That is what you think Valentine should be all about, not something people will misinterpret with action. So that means right now I can't ask you to be my vow, actually. All right, thank you very much, and it was a good time having you. I am Mickey Binekore. Please, what's your name?
I did it on Friday.
Okay, Didion, good to have you here.
Thank you.
So this is a season of love, season of celebration, where people get to celebrate, where people get to share and express how they feel towards their loved ones, their friends, family members. So what do you think about Valentine?
Well, I think it's like you said, it's a season of love. A season where, first of all, for those who are married, relationships, they get to celebrate that season with their fellow people, and also it's also a time where, as we humans, we share love to one another.
Okay.
Yes, we don't have to just wait for it to be Valentine alone, but for this season, yeah, it's a season of love and should be celebrated by everyone.
Okay, so that means it's not only a season where couples
No,
get to celebrate,
everyone.
the singles too
Yeah.
can do.
Just
So,
for the single.
yes, for the single too. Okay, so but at the same time, you see, people do really misinterpret the context of Valentine. Maybe people do think it's a day for lovers, to hang out and do what sort of thing. So, what do you see as things that shouldn't be done in this season?
Well, I can't really say what shouldn't be done, but I would just say that the most basic thing that should be done is sharing of love. Yes, that's the most basic thing that should be done. Whether it's for partners, whether it's for friends, acquaintances, family members, it just should be shown love. Everyone deserves the love that day. Doesn't really mean it to be particular about something else, but that is particularly love. So yeah, that's what it is. Should be done.
So have you received a gift from anyone on Valentine?
Before, yes, yes, I have.
Okay. So have you been giving someone something on Val?
Yes, I have given
So-
on Val and other times.
Okay. So do you think gifting someone something on Valentine is a must thing people should do?
It's not really a must. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not really a must.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't. It's not really a must.
At the same time, you see some people don't really celebrate Valentine, they don't even care over our help. So why, what should bring out such kind of attitude towards this
Well,
season?
first of all, life is a choice, personal decision you won't make. So if people decide to celebrate it, it's their choice. If people decide not to celebrate it, it's still their choice. Because life is a personal decision. But for me, I feel like it's celebrated. But at the same time, my opinion cannot count for everyone.
Okay.
So all man for himself.
So it's a holiday for everyone. Shouldn't be just people that with. Okay, okay. So just as the final question, what do you think? Single, because single people they are really oppressed this time. How are they going to survive in this very season? What should they do about it?
Well, they should show love to their single selves, and yes,
The single men association.
why it's possible now. I mean, it doesn't really count whether they're in a relationship or not. It's a season of love, so you can show love to anyone. That person is single or not. Sorry. So for the singles, show love to people as well.
Are you single?
I can't answer that question.
My name is Ubong Johnny. Please, may we meet you?
Okay, my name is David Samuel.
Oh, David Samuel. All right, sir, do you think Valentine, or in your opinion, should Valentine be celebrated?
Very well. I think it should be celebrated as much as it reminds us of romance and love. I also think it's a time to share as well, and remind the people that we care about the most about how we feel about them. So yes.
Okay. All right. So, to what extent do you think Valentine celebration should go? To what extent do you think it should be celebrated?
I mean, I think you should celebrate it according to your means, right? You shouldn't try to over impress when you don't have the means to do that. So just be moderate and show your love in the best way possible.
All right, sir. So, what do you think you would? What best thing what's the height you can go in the name of celebrating Valentine?
Is my mom? Is it my mom we're talking about?
Okay, let's say your girlfriend.
I mean, gifts can come in any kind. So yeah, I think that's the height I'm willing to go. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So finally, what if
An everyday thing, but
you as a person, your wife or your partner does not celebrate, and is asking you not to celebrate Valentine?
I mean, I don't think there's any compulsion to celebrate Valentine, right?
But even if you want to,
Basically, in a relationship, it's a two-way street. So if you guys agree not to do it, then that's
and I like
fine.
your voice.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, in your own opinion, should Valentine be celebrated?
It should be okay for me. They should celebrate though. Day. That day, I'll just say that's a normal day. I'll go to my church.
Your church.
That day is a normal day for me. Yeah, I'll just wake up. But if I want to post anything, I'm posting my parents.
You posting your parents.
I'm posting my parents because that's the people I love. I don't know. The rest, I see them as I like. So yeah, I don't love them. And I like them.
Okay.
Yeah, but not to the extent of being emotionally attached. Yeah.
So why do you think why do you not want to celebrate? Okay, you're not in a relationship.
No, I'm not in a relationship. No.
A young man like you.
No, I'm not in a relationship.
Why are you not in a relationship?
It's stressful. Time taking, time, like, it takes time. You have to be financially capable. And it's disturbing. I'll summarize it as disturbing.
Okay, so what's the craziest thing you think people do in the name of celebrating Valentine?
Craziest thing. How do I explain this? It depends. Plenty people do plenty crazy things. Or in my own aspect, one of the craziest things, let me say, going extra mile, let me say, stealing.
Stealing.
Yeah, I know how to make your girl happy. That's dumb.
Yes,
Yeah. That's for me. That I see that one as very very crazy for you because you are going way too far. It's not that you are working for it. You are stealing. Not to so that stuff is dumb.
Oh wow, wow! It's good to see. It's good to see. Very strange to see a young man of this age talking that no relationship. Okay, now finally, at what point do you think you will celebrate Valentine?
That is when I'm married.
You're married, so until marriage, no Valentine.
No, no Valentine. That's all is trash.
That's so strange.
That day I'll wake up, just my parents. Once I'm done, because I usually play Call of Duty.
Okay.
That is what I'll post. Help me. That's what I'll post, not woman.
Okay, so that is actually Ash Wednesday.
Yeah, just Ash Wednesday. Instead of me going to celebrate, he said, if I want to go out that day, I'll go out with my guy friends.
Your guy friend.
Yeah, the guys. I'm not gay. You understand?
I get.
I'll go out with my friends, our guys. But I'm going out with girls. What's there? No.
All right, thank you very much, Ernest. Thank you for sharing your opinion. Thank you.
Do you celebrate Valentine?
Well, I don't celebrate Valentine.
Okay. Do you have a reason for that?
Yeah, my reason is just this. Every day that God has created is the Lord's day.
Okay.
Let me take us back to the man Valentine. History has it that he was a man of God,
Okay.
I think a Catholic priest
Yes.
who believed in love
Okay.
and sharing of love.
Okay.
And on a day like this, that the world is now celebrating the man as Valentine Day, basically was meant to extend love.
Okay.
But the world has this wrong perception and misunderstood the essence, where our young folks engage more into immorality, as the case may be, but not the agape love
Okay.
that the man actually preach and practice. So that's my own reason why I don't celebrate it in line with the worldly perspective, ideology about Valentine Day, the misconception about Val, that the people think it's a boyfriend girlfriend thing,
Okay.
but actually the man actually didn't see it that way. It was like more or less his own practice of extending love to the less privileged and to the needy, as the case may be. But for the married couple, there's nothing wrong if a husband or the wife should take his or spouse out on that very day and exchange and renew their vow and commitment as regards to love. Yes, I will only celebrate it from the aspect of married couple, but for the single, I don't celebrate it in a sense that it promotes immorality because of the misconception attached to it.
So for the married, the couples in this angle, what do you really think should be those things a couple, or sorry, a married person should show to his or her spouse on Valentine's Day?
Well, since the day has been set aside and love has been attached to it, I believe that as a married couple, it shouldn't be on Valentine's Day alone that you should show love.
Okay.
Basically, a man owes the wife love, yeah, while the wife in return owes the man respect and submission. So, whether Valentine or not, the man should continue loving the wife, and the wife should continue respecting and submitting to the husband. And I think that will make the home blissful and peaceful, as the case may be.
So, as a final question, now you see, we do really prioritize giving someone something on Valentine. So, about the married people now, the couples now in our society, you see, men between a female gender and the male gender, which do you think really practice this thing very serious, showing love, giving out gifts, presenting gifts, thinking of what to give to a spouse? Do you think it's the man or the woman from what it's called?
Well, it should be both ways. love is a two-way thing. I think one of the things that the women fail to understand that the men also deserve to be loved and showed affection. If most women often have this entitlement mentality. Oh, Valentine is coming, so and as such, I'm entitled to this. So when the man doesn't do it, it becomes a problem. No, there's nothing wrong for a woman to show a man love. If you're married, a wife should take the husband on a surprise, buy a gift
To the husband.
to the husband or for the husband, as the case may be. Now, the same thing is applicable to the man as well. Now, where love is one-sided, it's a problem. But when love is mutual, both ways, this one is entitled to this one is also entitled to this. It grows the affection, and it will help in building the home and sustain the home, as the case may be. So my message is this: women shouldn't expect that they or shouldn't have this entitlement mentality that they should always get from the man. It's a two-way thing. They should sacrifice for each other, and it will increase their bond, and the marriage will be blissful.
Thank you very much. Women shouldn't have this sense of entitlement. Women too should take the husband by surprise. Thank you, but to have nice time having you, sir. Thank you very much.
You see vow as a day that should show love to your spouse, to your relative, to maybe who you know. And to me, I say vow is something you should continue doing every day. It shouldn't be a specific date because we should continue to show love to everyone every blessed day, to our family, to our loved ones, to even our enemies. So vow is something we should continue doing, not a specific date.
Okay. So, sir, are you married?
I'm not married.
Okay. But for the single ones, most time we are always praised on that day. So, what do you think should the single ones do on Valentine's Day?
Really, single ones should try to show love to their family members, other than going to someone they might not know where the person love him or her. You understand? Showing love to your family members shows that you really appreciate them. So I think that going out to share it with others you do not know, you should go back to your home, show love to your parents, your loved ones, and your relatives.
Okay. So what do you actually think should be that thing that married people should do to themselves on Valentine's?
Oh, beautiful. A day that you know what love means. You can take your children, your family out just for that day. Since it's a kind of a holiday that several people believe you have chance to enjoy. So that day you should take your family out, have a good time. It's not necessarily mean that you can sleep house that day. You can go to an hotel with your family.
Okay.
Yes.
Change locations.
Change location. Like enjoy yourself.
Okay. So do you think it's very easy to win a girl's heart in this season? This val period.
Actually, specifically, I don't think so, because women now they have prepared their mind that they are ought to get something from men. It's not necessarily that you are showing love to them. That's what they believe that you should do it. Love is something that is affection from that person, not from the other side. I might have love for you. I give you something. You might not have love for me in return. So I think that particular date is not a day that you should believe that woman should fall in love with you because you are giving the person that thing. It is a certain day that everybody believes that you ought to give as a man.
Okay. So about the ladies too, does it mean that because right now every expectation, is it that we too as men don't we expect things from women? We shouldn't expect things from them.
Actually, the definition of love no bound. Like women, yes, I think women too should learn how to give. Yes.
Operation is not easy.
Yes. You should learn how to give. When you give, you take more in return. So we should learn how to give, and women too should learn how to give. Even giving more at that day, because this day I think women are love. They should be showing love to others too. I think women should show more love than men right now.
Thank you very much. Women should show more love on that day, on Valentine Day. It was a good time having you, sir. Thank you very much.
What's your take on the subject of Valentine?
Nothing much actually, because I don't really know what to say. I'm not a fan of going out actually, but the way I'm seeing it is going to be fun, sha.
Okay.
Hanging out with my friends and all that. Nothing much.
Okay, so do you think Valentine should be celebrated?
Yes, it should. Why not?
Okay, tell us why you think it should be celebrated.
Because it's a day that we're supposed to celebrate for lovers, actually.
Okay, for lovers.
Yes.
Strictly for lovers?
Yes. Yes.
If I don't have a lover, I shouldn't celebrate.
You just go and look for someone to take out now. Now you just look for someone and hang out with.
So I can go in the streets of Oku and get someone and hang out
You
with.
can't just go into. At least you should have friends.
Okay, so what if should singles celebrate, or is it strictly for the married?
Singles should celebrate, because you won't tell me as you are you don't have a girlfriend.
You wouldn't know.
If you don't have, you can go and hire somebody else out there. You get?
Okay.
It's meant for singles and married. You know.
So, what do you think? What the crazy thing people do in the name of Valentine? What do you know of ahead? Or do you think the things people do all in the name of celebrating Valentine?
There are a lot of things happen in this Valentine of a thing. Some actually will fall into the wrong hands. Some will celebrate it in a very nice way, like in a way that they will is a memorable something that you won't forget. But somehow they will just fall into the wrong hands and waste their life. At the end of everything, they will lose their lives. But I think it's a period that we all should make our time to celebrate one another.
Okay. So finally, please, are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
Okay. So talking like now as a couple, do you think who do you think the wife and the man who should really be ahead to celebrate? Who should anchor the celebration?
Right there, it should be the man. Don't even finish that one. It should be it's the man's right. Like it's always you guys.
But you said lovers.
Yes.
So lovers should celebrate lovers.
People are meant to spend the money. We are to hang out with them.
Okay, so what would it look like if on a Valentine's Day the wife order and make everything on her? How would it look like?
It should be fun. It should be nice.
So do you think doing that on Wednesday next week to your husband?
I will try. I will try.
All right, thank you very much, man. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day. Do you think Valentine should be celebrated?
Yes, Valentine should be celebrated because it's a season of love. As we all know it, but it shouldn't be. We have to be careful on how we celebrate it.
Okay. Okay. So, as a married man, do you think it is proper for the singles, to celebrate Valentine?
It has a limit. Celebrating Valentine doesn't mean that I should have any affair with anybody. It's just to celebrate. You can. It's something that involves drink, something that needs celebration, chopping together, sit together and laugh. But it does not require the other way side, and as the way some people will reason it. To my opinion, it doesn't require the other way side that some of the youth of nowadays may take it.
Okay, sir. So, what would be your advice to single people on how to celebrate Valentine?
My advice to them is that if they are celebrating, it should be anything. It shouldn't be anything that will relate to, let me say, sex.
Okay.
They're involving in sex. So some people take it as that. It shouldn't be like that, because there are a lot of, STDs. What I mean by STD is a sexually transmitted infection. You may
Okay.
contract it.
Okay.
You can have unwanted pregnancy, and as a youth, when you are not married, you don't have a job, you put a lady in a family way, we will make you to have a problem. So it's not advisable to do it in that way. It should be something of celebration. You buy drink, sit together, laugh together. And after that, nothing should negatively should be raising, either going on bed and all that. That is not how me I reason it.
All right. So you advise that it shouldn't be celebrated in a wrong way,
Yes.
especially sex affiliated. Okay, sir. So what would you advise the married ones now? How should they celebrate their Valentine?
Well, the married one, there is no point to celebrate there. It's just to there's nothing to celebrate there. You are already married. It's just a lovers' day. If you were not smiling with your spouse before, you have to smile. You force yourself to smile.
What's yourself to smile?
You smile with your loved one to show that it's a sign of love. All those names you might have been calling yourself honey, husband, like that. You call yourself the mo. That is the advice that I can give.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Daniel. It was a pleasure talking with you. In your opinion, should Valentine be celebrated?
Very well. I think it should be celebrated as much as it reminds us of romance and love. I also think it's a time to share as well, and remind the people that we care about the most about how we feel about them. So yes.
Okay. All right. So, to what extent do you think Valentine celebration should go? To what extent do you think it should be celebrated?
I mean, I think you should celebrate it according to your means, right? You shouldn't try to over impress when you don't have the means to do that. So just be moderate and show your love in the best way possible.
Okay. All right, sir. So, what do you think what best thing what's the height you can go in the name of celebrating Valentine?
Is my mom? Is it my mom we're talking about?
Okay, let's say your girlfriend.
I mean, gifts. Gifts can come in any kind. So yeah, I think that's the height I'm willing to go. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So finally, what if you as a person, your wife or your partner does not celebrate, and is asking you not to celebrate Valentine?
I mean, I don't think there's any compulsion to celebrate Valentine, right?
But even if you want to,
Basically, in a relationship, it's a two-way street. So if you guys agree not to do it, then that's
and I like
fine.
your voice.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. It was a pleasure talking with you, sir. Thank you.
This is a season of love, season of celebration, where people get to celebrate, where people get to share and express how they feel towards their loved ones, their friends, family members. What do you think about Valentine?
Well, I think it's like you said, it's a season of love. A season where, first of all, for those who are married, relationships, they get to celebrate that season with their fellow people, and also it's also a time where, as we humans, we share love to one another.
Okay.
Yes, we don't have to just wait for it to be Valentine alone, but for this season, yeah, it's a season of love and should be celebrated by everyone.
Okay, so that means it's not only a season where couples get to celebrate,
Everyone.
the singles too can do. So, yes, for the single too. Okay, so but at the same time, you see, people do really misinterpret the context of Valentine. Maybe people do think it's a day for lovers, to hang out and do what sort of thing. So, what do you see as things that shouldn't be done in this season?
Well, I can't really say what shouldn't be done, but I would just say that the most basic thing that should be done is sharing of love. Yes, that's the most basic thing that should be done. Whether it's for partners, whether it's for friends, acquaintances, family members, it just should be shown love. Everyone deserves the love that day. Doesn't really mean it to be particular about something else, but that is particularly love. So yeah, that's what it is.
So, have you received a gift from anyone on Valentine?
Before? Yes, I have.
Okay, so have you been giving someone something on Val?
Yes, I have given
So-
on Val and other times.
Okay, so do you think gifting someone something on Valentine is a must thing people should do?
It's not really a must. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not really a must.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not really a must.
At the same time, you see, some people don't really celebrate Valentine, they don't even care over our help. So what should bring out such kind of attitude towards this
Well,
season?
first of all, life is a choice, personal decision you want to make. So if people decide to celebrate it, it's their choice. If people decide not to celebrate it, it's still their choice. Because life is a personal decision. But for me, I feel like it's celebrated. But at the same time, my opinion cannot count for everyone.
Okay.
So all man for himself.
So it's a holiday for everyone. It shouldn't be just people that with. Okay, okay. So just as the final question, what do you think? Single, because single people they are really oppressed this time. Oh. How are they going to survive in this very season? What should they do on about it?
Well, they should still show love to their single selves, and
Yes, the single men association.
why it's possible now. I mean, it doesn't really count whether they're in a relationship or not. It's a season of love, so you can show love to anyone. That person is single or not. Sorry. So for the singles, show love to people as well.
Are you single?
I can't answer that question.
What's your take on vow?
My take on vows, growing to understand what vows is known to be a season where love is really hierarchy in that particular season. You know, from my own perspective of sharing love, I believe love naturally should be shared in utterance, in your speech, in your action towards people,
Okay.
right? So I really don't know about it's much, but love in the general terms is spread on that day.
Okay. So people really think something it's for married uh, people, something it's single ones should celebrate Val as well. So do you think what's your take on that?
Okay, I don't think you should have any um boundary where you share love.
Okay.
Love it should be spread on a general base. You can love like boundlessly. Understand?
Okay. So do you give someone something on Valentine? It is something you
You
do.
might give out gifts. Like on my own, I might decide on that day. I'll see maybe a child I find. Maybe I just say, okay, this child, I think I should express my love by giving this particular person. Like it's really not too special that I have to have a partner going out and making the day too special by having a partner. So,
Okay. So concerning relationship as well, what do you think actually leads to certain relationship crash in this season?
okay, I think people that thinks their attention should be really focused on them will now discover that, oh, I think I'm being run on a double base. Really. I thought you would call me early in the morning and wish me happy Val, but what's happening? You're calling me in the evening. Oh, sorry, I was busy. Like normally this is the person that calls you earlier in the day, and then the person tends calling you that you feel uncomfortable. Maybe he's running a double stuff.
Okay, so assuming you have a friend that, for those that have that in a relationship, so what do you advise them concerning Valentine in case there is any different expectation? Maybe they expected something huge from their spouse or from the lover, but they don't see it on that day. Something strange. What do you advise them?
Okay, normally to have a calm and collected mindset, I'll advise everybody never expect too much from someone. Exactly. You never expect, even if it's your wedding day, and then let's bring gifts to the groom, to the bride. You don't know somebody's pockets, man. You shouldn't expect much. So I think you should be appreciative on any little thing that's given. Like it should mean an expression of love. That's the person's love ability. So a gift is a gift. Okay, now let's talk about if your base of relationship with this person is on a more concrete and very serious base, you expect more, right? Like let's say so a relationship that's targeting on marriage,
Okay.
or probably a couple already that is married. You expect, oh, my husband is earning well. Okay, my fiance is earning well. I think he should get me something at this range, and then all of a sudden you see. So there are some people that doesn't know how to hierarchy someone by the gift. I believe that whatever you're giving out to someone is representing you. So please, if you are able, if you're in a position that can give better, be cool, give out something that is good. Then if you can't, whatever your hand reaches, make sure you express love. Yes, express love. Apart from this season, just make love expression your normal lifestyle.
Okay.
It will help. Even Christ has admonished us to love. Exactly.
Okay.
As a believer, as a Christian, as humans, to go on this cosmos very on a very plain shoot, you have to love everyone around you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So
Okay.
you don't need to do much on vow. You don't need to expect much
Really?
so that you no go have heartbreak.
Make your heart no cut, I beg.
Thank you very much, Victory.
Do you think, in your opinion, do you think Valentine should be celebrated?
Definitely, yes. Valentine is meant to be celebrated. It's the season of love.
Okay.
So you celebrate love as you have seen it.
Okay. I don't know if I've seen love yet, but you said as I have seen it. Okay, so why do you think it should be celebrated? Why, if you want to convince someone who doesn't celebrate Valentine, why will you, how, what will you tell the person how it should be celebrated or why it should be celebrated?
Well, the day is set aside to celebrate love.
Okay.
Doesn't mean a particular aspect of love. Love of your families, your friends, love for God,
Mm.
love for people. You can express your Valentine by giving to the poor. You can express your Valentine by blessing your neighbor who did not have something. So there are different ways to celebrate Valentine. And it's a season of love, so you have to show love. It's a day set aside just for it.
Wow.
So use the day wisely.
Oh, wow. So this means that Valentine is not tied only for couples.
No, definitely not. It's okay. Actually, Valentine, as it is seen, is mainly for couples, lovers,
Okay.
to be precise.
Outside the partner,
But you can't if you love giving, if you love appreciating, you can also do that because you love it. So you can give to express your love. You can give. You can surprise someone expressing your love. So that is still under love and sharing.
All right. Okay. So, to what extent do people do awkward things on the name in the name of Valentine? Crazy things people do about Valentine. You want to share a few that you know?
Well, I don't know much
Okay.
because I don't really solve into the internet that much.
Okay.
But definitely, people do very stupid and awkward things due to the fact that it's Valentine day. That day is Valentine, so you now do anything. Anything you just do anything on a Valentine's Day. It's not meant to be. I'm meant to show love. You're not meant to show being lunatic because of the day Valentine.
Now, please, what's your take on the subject of Valentine now as a married person?
Simple. Show of love.
Show of love.
Simple.
Okay, my next question is: I have seen that marriage for the singles is not as the same as marriage for the language of love for the single is not as the same for the married. While some single people will go with flowers, with things that is not tangible, it's not the same in marriage because marriage is like the reality. What would you say? How would you say that Valentine should be celebrated as a married person?
Okay, for that question, I think the truth is the married has so much responsibilities.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes,
So
yeah.
they know where to channel their funds to at this time because a married person maybe with children
Yeah.
thinking of flowers. I know it's something to be celebrated, but
Yeah.
the thing is at this time there are more responsibilities, pressing ones. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But in a nutshell, normally you're supposed to celebrate love.
Yeah.
No matter how small it is, maybe the husband wants to surprise the wife or the wife wants to surprise the husband. They can do it in a little way, but that one they will do it with caution.
Okay.
They will not do it in a way that the singles want to. They have not tested it now. You know when you are in, it's a different ball game. When you are out seeing the person from a distance, you can spend your last card knowing fully well that anyhow you will regain it. But here is marriage,
Yeah.
big thing itself. So how do you want to do it? So no matter how small, you can do it, even if it's wine, a toast, words of celebration, make a colorful light, just in a small way. Maybe somebody that you are dating or somebody you're having any any relationship
with.
with. It's just a show of love.
Wow.
They never tagged it as you must be dating before you
Dating.
show love to the person. It could be anybody. You could decide to go to motherless baby home that day and show love to them. It could be anybody. So my advice to singles is show love as much as you can to everybody.
All right. It could be anybody. It could be celebrated for an orphan, for a widow, for a widower. It mustn't be a romantic relationship. So Valentine is here again. Come 2024, February 14th. Do well and celebrate it the right way. Thank you.